Do we have the paintbrushes in here?
Yeah.
Okay. And water.
I'm activating the paint.
Yay! Activating the paint.
I've got us a rinse cup.
Okay.
And I've got my ice water.
Cool.
And my Mama Stanley.
Are you recording already? Or live?
No, we're live.
Oh, yeah.
But this is so strange to me. Okay, let me get over here to... I don't really want private comments. Here we go. I think somebody's watching, but I'm going to be honest. I can't tell with it. I'm new to this with StreamYard. Well, I'm not, but Amber usually does it. Hi, I'm Jenny. You might know me on here or TikTok or Instagram as Trans Loving Mama. And this
is Rosemary. Hi.
And
I don't remember my my stuff on Instagram.
Being Rosemary and some numbers.
Yeah, 318, my birthday.
Oh.
Anyway, I probably shouldn't say that on the internet.
No, you should not.
People can find
There's no way to
It's literally on my Facebook.
Okay.
Whatever.
Anyway, hi. All right, so we are here. We're trying to, if you're joining us or if you're rewatching, great. Thank you for being here. You know, this is just my very best friend, and she has we have walked each other through some life, and we're walking each other through all of this now. And something we got really interested in, or I got really interested in, she did it, was really just kind of getting my nervous system under control, not understanding where, I mean, I'm kind of known for my petty rage, but, it's cool. I'm okay with myself about that. But, you know, sometimes you just want to have some peace. Anyway, so this gal has been spending more time with me, and that's where the inspiration for this bi-weekly Saturday, every other Saturday, whenever we do it thing, you know, because we want to share that with other people. We want other people to have that space to do that and experience that, because it's really nice. We're not mental health professionals by any stretch. If you are in any kind of crisis, please call a crisis hotline or your doctor or someone you trust. That's not us. We're just here to provide a space to feel whatever you're feeling, right? And just we'll all walk through it together. Right. So what I recommend is grab a craft, something you want to work on, grab a task. Maybe you want to fold some laundry. Maybe you're just passively listening as you ride in a car or sit at home, whatever it is you're doing, do it, you know, and just be here. And if you want to be part of the conversation, there is a live chat feature down there. You can comment. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do.
Yeah. And what's our topic?
What is our topic? So we spent the day repotting and taking care of plants. I have a lot of plants, but I'm not a plant person, and this is my plant girl. And so yeah, it was just a really, really lovely day at the end of a rough few weeks. So you had texted me saying that you thought a good topic, just because of all the things we've been talking about, might be, you know, what to do when your brain starts to say, you know, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm out.
Right.
Because I don't think you have to be always in some major crisis for that to be the case. Yeah. You know, there's definitely times I wake up and I'm not like, oh, I'm going to go do something. Mm-hmm. But I do think I just don't want to do this anymore. Mm-hmm. And that's awful too, right? Nobody should live like that.
Right. But I think for me, the important thing is knowing that that feeling, first of all, is common, more and more common than we might think in the moment, or I might think in the moment. Because my brain tends to tell me that I'm the only person that's ever had this terrible thought in the history of existence, right? My brain is you're the saddest person that's
ever lived,
ever been sad. And obviously, no, I'm not, right? She is a piece of work sometimes.
I think a lot of people relate to that experience of feeling like your brain's really working against you.
Yeah. I mean, and I mean,
it's very frustrating.
Yeah. And what I've learned is that like my inner voice tends to be a reflection of like voices that have been throughout my life, right? Like, so like a lot of, for me, a lot of peace has come from kind of revisiting those moments with those people and like, like for myself, knowing that I didn't deserve to be talked to that way. So I don't deserve to continue to be talked to that way by myself. Right. So like taking myself back there whenever I feel safe to be back there in that moment and like being there for myself and saying, hey man, this was about them. Just like we were talking to the kids, the other day. And I just said like, hey, if we sound frustrated, it's because things are hard.
Right.
Not because you're doing anything. Right. And I can do that for myself, just like I can do that for the kids. And that's for me where that inner voice has gotten kind of kinder is because I've done that. And then it reflects in the present. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense.
Anyway,
it makes great sense.
I didn't come to that on my own. I've had that's the therapy paying off.
Well, I'm so glad you did it.
Yeah.
Now you're here for me.
Absolutely. And it's like, it's life-changing information. I feel, it's life-saving information really, is knowing how to do these things for ourselves because, my situation is that some of those interactions, a lot of those interactions were with people who are not alive now. So we've talked about that before. I can't get that closure with them. So either I don't get the closure or I find a way to create that closure for myself and then move forward and let go of that inner voice that continues to repeat that thing that was hurtful and just know that like, I didn't deserve it. I don't deserve to continue it. Period. Goodbye. Like keep it moving.
Period. Goodbye.
Yeah. And it can be that easy, and that's what I know now anyway, right? Like, but I didn't know it until I knew it. And sometimes I don't remember it. And I just like get stuck in the cycles of, the things that have happened or whatever, like that I haven't let go of yet, but it's a process.
I think it's more understandable now. Things feel really hopeless, right? So if you're already kind of a person that lingers in a more, like I do have major depressive disorder, I tend to see things through, kind of this defeated perspective of, are things ever even going to get better? Like, does any of this matter?
Yeah.
That's already kind of how I go into things.
Yeah.
But being able to find some source of strength or peace or I don't know, just the ability to be right now is really, really like precious.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a really precious thing that I think more people need to engage in, like finding some ways to be fucking joyful.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely agree. I think especially right now, like remembering that being joyful is an active act of rebellion. Like, there's a lot of people who the hope, like adding on to the already hopeless feeling is like, are feeling like they can't contribute to the resistance in some way. Right? I don't know if I should say that word, but whatever, who cares? Well, we're already on the list.
It's not just that, but
I've been comfy there for a little while. You know what I mean? But like,
so you see people who it's like, I get that you're joyful, but I feel like you are completely tuned out. Mm-hmm. Right? I don't feel like you're really tuned into this. I don't feel like you really care because it doesn't affect you. And there's just a lot of people like that. Mm-hmm. And that's an uncomfortable feeling, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, blissful ignorance, cool.
Yeah.
So then you think of it on that and you're like, well, that's not me. Why? I can't be that person.
Yeah.
Good, bad, or indifferent. I don't know how to be that.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, so what just popped in my head, which I've never really dug into before, so it'll be interesting to dig into it more after this too, is trigger warning. It's about to get deep. When my brother died, I was like 13 or 14. And I remember there was a moment where I had friends over. It was like after his services, we were at my house, and we had like, everybody that could fit in our house was in our house. Like, it was a lot of people. And I had some friends over that had also come, and we were running around outside in the front yard. And I don't know if somebody else said it and I heard it, or if this was just my own like inner critic, even at that young age. But there was something that said, like, I can't believe you're just running around and playing, at something so horrible. And again, I don't remember if somebody said it or if maybe it was in passing, like, wow, I can't believe those kids are just, which seems like something an adult would say, right? But like, I mean, that came to mind whenever you're talking about this, because it's like, I mean, even in that situation, maybe somebody could have felt justified feeling like, how dare those kids be so joyful at such a tragic thing, but like, that was how I got through it. That was literally just how I got through it at that age. Nobody talked to me about that. Like, nobody talked to me about death or grief or anything. It was just like, he died, and then like back to school, and like keep it moving, So like, we just played. We just played and ran and played tag, and So I guess the point of that coming up for me is that like joy, like just because somebody appears joyful or is experiencing joy outwardly, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're not also experiencing grief and rage and whatever else. They're just in that moment being joyful, which is a good thing. It's a helpful thing, right? Like it's a tool, really, like to be able to be joyful.
That's a really good point.
I just never thought, like, that's crazy that just popped up. Like, I just like saw me and my friends running. It's weird. Anyway, does that happen to anybody else? Do you just get like a little it was just like in my mind. Anyway, I'm not losing it, guys. I'm here.
No. Fully present. Yeah.
But I mean,
I love it. I feel it.
Yeah, like it makes sense, right? Like it is relevant, and I think if like maybe it was just me that thought that to myself and I was criticizing myself, but obviously I didn't need to be, because that was a good thing to do. So yeah. Anyway, there's part of my story.
All right. I love it. I'm here.
But like, so I think like that for me, it just also points out that like I have just also experienced a long period of having to learn how to be joyful during hard times, right? Like I was 13 when that happened, and like I experienced a lot more death after that, right? And so like that does tend to make things harder, and I've experienced all the stuff that you were talking about too, the waking up and just again.
Today I just did this.
Right, but
I just did this.
But the thing is, for me,
it's like Groundhog Day. If I do it right, can it stop? If I just do something perfect, can I just keep and I'm good.
Right. But like for me, I think like
but I don't mean that. Yeah. I need to know I don't mean that. Yeah. I don't mean that. Okay. If something happens to me, I don't mean that.
She doesn't mean it. I know she doesn't.
I just mean like a very nice long rest in a cabin or something.
Yeah.
Long.
Well, so I think like that's what I was going to say is it's important for me to always remind myself that I love being alive. And I know that I love being alive because there was a time that I didn't love being alive.
Oh,
right. So, even on those super hard days.
Why would you do that? Right here in the dining room, in front of nobody, in front of one person.
You just witnessed a murder.
It's a crime. Hi, whoever you are. I can't see who you are.
That's so funny.
Because I'm on StreamYard trying to live stream this. I'm not good at it. So say hi. I might see it in the chat. I think I've got it set up that way. But I just appreciate you being here. Hello. I don't know where we were.
I was gutting you.
Yes, I remember that.
So, but like, I think that's so helpful because even in those moments where it feels so big and so overwhelming and so loud, I can latch on to that.
Oh,
right? Like I can latch on
the
to
gratitude.
Like I actually do.
Are you telling me it's a
love
fucking
being here.
gratitude list?
You gotta make a
Is that
gratitude
it?
list,
God
man.
dang it.
3
No.
things a day. It's not even 5.
Rudy says to be if you don't have anything else, be thankful for your shoes.
Yeah.
God dang, girl, I
You
know,
used
but
to
like,
tell me. A place to live, a car.
Because I did it and it worked. There were days that's all I had.
It works.
There were days, and you're right. I remember what it's like not to want. Oh my gosh. Oh. All of this is so fucking much. And you know what it's like? It's just fucking trauma, right? So that I can't even conceptualize joyful, like there's no more comparisons in my life. You know, there's like the before time,
Yeah.
and then there's everything since, and I'm still just shell shocked.
Yeah. Yeah.
And why would I still be shell shocked? It's because it's just one thing after, and each thing you're like, come again.
Why wouldn't you be shell shocked? Is the question. Why wouldn't you be affected by this stuff? You know.
Well, I don't know. It just feels so strange to me when so many people in my life are just like, gosh, Jen, you're just crazy. You're just out of control. You're an extra.
I mean, like that's not my experience. I have lots of friends and I mean, I'm not family, obviously, but I have lots of friends who are on like, you know, I'm not in a bubble necessarily, but I do have lots of friends that are more on the, you know, like further down the left side than, you know, like
right.
than the central stuff. You know, I get so frustrated. I'm not trying to get it all political, but
black is evil.
I get so frustrated with like seeing some of this stuff. And so it is nice to like be around people that have the same, you know, the same views as me, not to the point where I'm in a bubble, not to the point where I'm not experiencing, you know, healthy disagreement, healthy conversation, but enough to like, because I feel like for what you're dealing with, I feel like can make a person really question themselves when it's really not necessary. You know what I mean? Like, but like peer pressure is a hell of a drug. You know what I mean? Like,
well, and it's easier. I just go, well, then I just have to isolate, right? But that's not healthy.
Which is a coping mechanism, which kept you safe at some point. But
I mean, what else do you do?
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I love my family, and I know my family loves me. I know this,
yeah.
And I wish they knew. But it is a bizarre feeling of unsafety, and just I'm unsure of everything now.
Yeah,
I'm unsure of a world that I thought existed. I feel very foolish that I ever thought it does. It's extremely white woman privilege of me, 100,000%.
Mm-hmm. But the grief is real, right?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I just like beating myself up and not liking myself.
You do, and I don't allow it. So do it when I'm not here, I guess. I don't know.
Wow. I don't even know what this tree is anymore. I just started painting a circle blob.
I love it.
I don't know. It's going nowhere, but it's my tree.
It's
my little tree.
Trust the damn
trying to see my little tree, one person here.
Yes.
I'm very proud of it. So this is a very new hobby for me.
She's doing great.
Oh, look at what little tree.
You should show your strawberry. Where's your strawberry?
There's my strawberry.
Show your strawberry, man. I love the
You're
strawberry.
the best. Oh, this
Dude,
is
I love
just
that
a
one
little,
too.
a
Yeah.
little space scene.
I did a space one because of your
And that's
space
my
one.
little strawberry.
Look it. Let me show you.
She's just kind of whimsy.
Here's my space one that I did because of your space one.
I love your
I
space
did a space one because she did one.
That I don't know what that is. Colors bleeding into each other. This was supposed to be a birch tree.
And I love
forest,
those too. See,
but no, I got the branches real swirly.
she didn't.
And
Trees
then
are
this
swirly.
is my little umbrella with like rainbow rain and rainbow umbrella. It's a little bit whimsy. I'm pretty proud of that one too.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just
Yeah,
making
yeah.
art is good.
it is.
It's
And
good. It's a
there's
good
nothing
thing.
wrong with your tree. by the
There's
way.
nothing wrong with my
There's
trees.
nothing wrong. They're so cute, actually.
Well, this one's just going to be different.
Yeah. Well, it's art.
It's art. What are you doing today? Looks good. Thank you, David
Yay.
Brewer. Thank you so much for saying so. What are you up to tonight? What are you doing while you're listening? What are your thoughts on all of this?
Yeah. What do you do to keep your spirits up
Right. My gosh.
during such a time?
Or maybe you don't think it's a time, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe you're like, no,
What's your
things aren't
take?
that bad. What is your take?
Yeah. How are you doing?
I feel like I don't know myself anymore.
Well, the good news about that is that you can be whoever you want to be. Even
I do
still.
love that. I
Yeah.
do love
So
that.
just decide who you want to be and then be her.
Cool. I love that.
That's all you do. You just decide, like, okay, what does she do? What are her hobbies? I can do those hobbies. Am I interested in those hobbies? I mean, you would think so if she's who you want to be, but I don't know. Create her like a book character and just do those things. I don't know. I don't know shit about shit. I'm just saying.
I don't know shit about shit.
Look at my lines that I did this morning. I love doing lines of art.
Listen, don't act like anybody would be crazy if you're thinking you meant something different.
What's funny is I haven't.
I can't save this tree.
I love
I'm
it so
angry with her.
much.
I'm
Stop.
why did
Okay,
she
but
do
it
this
kind of
to
looks
me?
like hands holding a little flower, so like a little. Listen, you should just
listen.
You should just keep going.
I'm gonna just. It's
Or do
gonna be
something else.
something.
Come
It's
back to
gonna
it
be
later.
something. What have I done? I don't know.
I love
You
it.
know what? Maybe I'm better at this without anyway. I don't know.
Maybe
I'm like angry with it now. I got to put it away.
Wow. I'm gonna try some more cacti.
I feel just as fucked as you. It's a weird time
Sure is.
and a weird feeling. And I don't know, you know. My girl is real great with like healing through movement, which she would have told you a long time ago was the goofiest thing she'd ever heard. And now she like does that. And I'm trying to learn to regulate my own nervous system. I feel so frustrated about this idea that I have to fix my reactions to awful shit. You know, that this stuff happens. I mean, literally, we're being victimized by it, right? This is not good stuff for your brain to have going on
Repeatedly.
all the time, every single day.
Bombarded.
It's not good for you. And it just irritates me that it's like, well, I have to manage that. And I have to,
It's on me.
instead of that just shouldn't happen, but you know, can't control the world, right?
Right. Right.
But it's a frustrating feeling.
Yeah.
And, you know, when other people just I don't know, do they not? I don't know if they don't see it. I don't know if they've convinced themselves something else. There's nothing I can do about it. But we come here on Saturdays now to to just figure out how to do that together.
Yeah.
Because I do think that connection will save us. You know, we're the only thing that get us through this.
Right. Right.
Nobody's going to every man himself through this. Every man for himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
I don't want to talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, we're not. But the thing is, like,
we're not going to rugged individualism ourselves out of this.
Right. The answer is in community. The answer is always in community, and the powers that be know that, because division is the number one tactic and is the answer. Anyway,
I know division is the tactic, but I don't.
Right.
I don't want to rebuild with the same people.
Valid. Very valid.
I don't want anything to happen to them. I don't. That's not how I am. But like, I don't know.
I feel you.
You're over there or something.
I feel you, but like, I mean, we are gonna have to.
We have like a future to fucking rebuild. Okay, I'll come together.
Come together.
This is why I do this. So I can have a kumbaya moment. Everybody come together. I know it's the right thing, and I will do it. I will do the right thing.
Proud of you. I will do the right thing. Damn it. I'm gonna dig my heels in, but I'm gonna do the right thing.
We'll do the right thing.
Right. But it only takes 3% of us to say that we'll do the right thing. Anyway, I'm not preaching.
3%.
3%, you say? Yes,
3%
of a population is all it needs.
That's it, huh? I want to do a snail.
That's what I've heard anyway, but I don't know. Oh my God, you did say a snail.
I want to do a snail, but I think I want to try to, anyway, I want to do a snail.
I would love to like have us both do like the same watercolor video or something, like follow the same watercolor tutorial sometime.
We should do that.
Like just like sit here and do it and see what happens. Like choose different colors, but follow the same video for technique or whatever.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I really feel that. What else?
I said I was going to do cacti, and then I just started flooding the page green.
Well, it's going to make for a beautiful background. What if your cacti is purple?
I just grabbed purple. Okay, wow.
Hello, complementary colors.
I know. Let me just put it here.
It's been 27 minutes. Let's go to 30 for shits and giggles.
Shits and gigs. Okay. You have any last tips you want to get in there for anybody struggling?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you
okay.
I don't know. Find something to pour yourself into that just, if it's, I want to read more. So I started reading a few new books, and they're completely outside of what I think I would have ever read.
Is one the Mary book?
The Mary Magdalene book.
I love that you're reading that. I didn't know
the Gnostic Gospels.
Okay, yeah.
And then, well, no, I mean, I'm always reading Cosmos.
Yeah.
I reread it.
That's how I am with The Power of Now.
Yeah.
I'm always reading that one.
Yeah.
I've had that one forever.
The Wisdom of Compassion by the Dalai Lama.
You're doing great. At least you're trying. My God.
White Women. It's like everything you already know about your own racism and how to do better. It's good.
I've seen that one in there. I've been interested.
But yeah, I normally. Are you okay?
Okay. He is okay. He would say if he wasn't okay, I think.
Okay.
Anyway.
You just got a little choked on something.
Okay.
Anyway, but yeah, those other books I normally wouldn't have read.
Yeah.
Getting into something. I saw an amazing TED Talk, and it was from an artist.
Oh my God.
Who was like, we need to, that needs to be the next thing we do.
I really think more people need to
pre-record a video. We'll go through that TED Talk.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's so, dude, I would watch it again. I was watching it and I was like, preach, literally just preach.
Just about the importance of like creating, I think that, we are the archives, right, of the future. And there's a lot of things are going to be digitalized, right? everything's going to exist in this cloud space.
AI
but these things
too.
that we make, right, whether they look great or not, like this is proof that I was here, right? That I dreamed of things and thought of things and worked on myself. I like, this is the evidence of me.
Yeah, and of us, and that we weren't just what's being portrayed. We weren't just this evil, right? Like as humans, that stuff that they are doing on those islands is not what we are doing. We are making art. We are loving. We are dancing. We are enjoying our existence as much as we can. You know, like I think that's why it's really important too. Like it's us individually, but it's us collectively, because we are not them. And that's, if I could drive anything home, if there's anything, we are not them. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Man, I just get so fired up about this shit.
I love that you get fired up about that shit.
But I also get fired up about the collective, right? The collective coming together and being like, okay, we've got to just put all this other stuff behind us for just a little while.
These creative means, and I think that more hopeful and joyful experiences are a lot of how that happens, right? It doesn't happen just sitting in our homes,
in our bubbles,
or our bubbles. It just doesn't just happen. Sometimes you have to take this leap and go out there and find it or create it.
And I will say also, like, that my neighbor that I was telling you about that called and checked on me and told me to make sure I was inside because of the stuff that's going on and stuff like that. Like, I'm almost certain if we had to talk about politics, we would disagree. I'm almost certain.
Oh,
but she treats my family with love and generosity, and she has been nothing but kind to us, and we've been kind to her, and we just, you know, and it's like, obviously I understand we can't just do that, right? Like, but it is nice to be able to see the humanness of another person who's people that I could never, you know, like, I think it's important to see the humanness, but like also like it sucks. It makes me sad because I'm like, you're such a kind person. How could you, you know? And there's so many conflicting feelings, but I think a lot of the strength comes from being able to hold the conflicting feelings.
Yeah.
Right. And
I hear that.
To be able to say like, that's a really hard thing. Like it's hard, you know, but to just acknowledge that to ourselves, like that is hard, you know, and like that's what we're working with right now. But the answer is to come together, and I believe that.
But just to be able to say that,
I
mean, I'm thinking about that right now. That I don't know.
It
just to give yourself the opportunity to say, this is fucking hard.
It is hard,
and
it's not our fault that we're having to do this, right? Like we're having to navigate these hard things because people who don't give any fucks about us are
pulling all these strings,
shit, right? Yeah. So it's like that. It's annoying. It's
very annoying.
You know,
this reminds me of dandelions.
Does it?
Yes.
I love it. I mean, I was gonna do cacti, but here we are. We're just, making I love making dots and lines. Like especially when I'm just yapping. I like to just
I love it when you're just laughing. We are not. Hi.
Are we sisters?
How are you? We are not sisters, but maybe we are. I mean, cosmically, I suppose we all are.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Coming in with a zinger there. I love it. I love singers.
All made up of stardust, right?
What they say.
Well, I feel like that's been good. I'm so glad that anybody who was here got to be here. If you're rewatching, hey, give us a like and a subscribe and all that goofy stuff. And I was doxxed by MAGA and fired from my job. I'm trying to help Rosemary also raise money for a very dangerous tree in her yard because of, things that are not her fault. So if you're so inclined and you want to hit up my GoFundMe, it is in my bio and I appreciate it. But I get it. Nobody has any money. Don't even think about it. But you can't think about it. Like, you could share it. You could tell somebody. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you could share it. Somebody that might want to help.
But yeah, beyond that, I mean, we'll see you here next Saturday.
Yeah, and tell us what you do to keep the scaries away. That's what I call it, the scaries. Yeah. I didn't even get to talk about my favorite thing, glimmers. But
we can keep going. There's who says we have to leave now?
I mean, I guess we don't have to, but I mean, I'm just saying glimmers are important.
Okay, tell me about them.
Okay, so you know how like when something pisses you off, you think about it a lot, typically during the day, like you just like not you specifically, you
I don't do
objectively.
that.
Well, I do anyway.
Yes.
Like, okay, for instance, and this was like my first practice in glimmers was red lights, right? Red lights I used to take red lights so personally. Like I used to get personally offended by catching a red light. Like, because I was always in a hurry, right? Which I fucking hate being in a hurry. I hate rushing around. But I was always in a hurry because I was always late because I never have my shit together. So like, and I always know that. And that makes me mad too. Because I'm like, shut up. Like, let me just be mad about it for a minute without recognizing that it's my fault. Anyway, which I acknowledge is childish. I know that. Anyway, I would catch red lights and I would get so frustrated because I was already late and I didn't want to be late and blah, blah, blah. So when I first learned about glimmers, I was like, I'm going to acknowledge every green light that I experience, right? So every time I go through a light and it is green, I'm going to make sure, like, make it a point to say out loud to myself, like, wow, I caught that green light. Look at that. Like, and then I just stopped paying attention to the red lights.
That is so stupid. And I love it. What?
No. And then it got crazier.
Stop.
It gets better. So I got the kids in on it too. So like sometimes we'll count green lights, like how many green lights we catch in a row. So like if we're going through Broken Arrow, whatever. Anyway, if we're going through town, there's a red light. There's red lights everywhere, right? So it's like almost impossible to get all the way down a road without catching one. But like we've gotten up to like 9 green lights in a row.
That's pretty amazing.
And you wouldn't notice that if you don't count them. So.
What a profound.
It's so silly, but like
I wonder, I kind of want to like make a list of things to notice on different days. Be like, okay, today notice all this.
Yeah. I mean, it's just fun. But like, okay, so another one I like to do is like anytime I notice a human just being kind, like, you know, because like we always, I always notice when people are assholes, right? When people cut me off.
Oh no, I
always notice when people are rude,
I love that. Yeah.
You know, and so it's like if I'm in traffic and I'm trying to merge over and I see somebody like tap their brakes or get over something, I will take the time to be like, wow, that person got over for me. Yeah. You know, like thank you so much.
I'm super smiley, wavy person.
Yeah.
I think I'm so grateful.
Because like I know there are times that all it takes for me is to tap my brakes 2 times and somebody gets to just merge right over and I'm like, look at that. I was able to be one little smooth part of their day.
Right.
You know,
I love
like, with that.
I love that.
So like,
and that's always been such a big deal for me is just being a good part of somebody's day, you know, like, or at the very least, just not burdening someone.
Or not, not like me being more of an obstacle, right?
Right.
You know, I mean, yeah, like just like not adding another hard thing to somebody's day because we know that we are all dealing with stuff, right?
Right.
Like, everybody's dealing with something, right? So like to know that you were at least in, you know, a part of somebody's day that like, or you were a part of something that was a part of somebody's day that like went smoothly.
Yeah.
You know, and if you know that you appreciate when things go smoothly, then you know that they likely do too. Who doesn't, right? So, I mean, and like I've worked in customer service a lot, and that's always been a thing, like a big thing for me. It's just to like be able to be a helpful, you know, like be as helpful as I could be because I know what it's like to be on the other end of the line and like the person is just not trying to be helpful in any capacity, and you're just like, do you just like hate everything or like I'm sorry for falling into your work, like you know what I mean, like I'm sorry I called for your work. I get it, times are tough, man, but like I find joy in being able to be a good part of somebody else's day, so that just works for me. If somebody else is like fuck everybody else, then that's not going to work for them. They're not going to be able to find the glimmers in that way. But like glimmers, especially with the springtime coming up, more glimmers for me are like seeing plants pop out of the ground. I get, ooh, buddy, I get pumped when I see when I see those little plants popping up out of the ground. I get excited. And like mushrooms and stuff too. So it's a good way to get into like hobbies, like identifying mushrooms and plants and stuff. If you start noticing them more intentionally.
Oh my gosh, on that hike with all the mushrooms I started noticing, once I started looking for them and noticing,
they were everywhere.
And all different kinds were like these ones that were like steps. They're like called step mushrooms or something.
Yeah.
One that kind of looked like a brain or a coral.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they were just, it was all stunning.
Did you touch them? You should touch
them. I didn't.
You should. Fun fact, you can touch any mushroom and nothing will happen to you.
Okay.
Nothing ever. Like, and I mean, I am not a medical professional or a mushroom professional. Let me just say that. However, you can touch them, in my opinion, anyway. I feel safe. I'll just speak for myself.
I just don't want to hurt anything.
Well, also, you're not going to hurt anything. So the mushrooms are the fruit, right? So mushrooms come from mycelium. Mycelium is just everywhere under the ground. Mycelium is bigger than us. Mycelium is like probably, I don't know.
She hasn't even seen The Last of Us.
I haven't. Is it scary? That's probably why I haven't seen it. I can't handle it.
Zombies.
I can't handle it. I hate zombie things. Anyway, I probably won't watch it. But anyway, mycelium is just everywhere. Mycelium is how trees communicate with each other. So it's just everywhere. So anyway,
she needs to watch The Last of Us.
Mycelium is like the tree, and the mushroom is like the apple of the tree. So you're just picking the fruit. So even if you pluck it, you're just picking the fruit.
Oh,
so okay. Yeah. So even if you damage it, even if you pluck the whole thing, the mycelium is just bigger than you. So like it's just gonna come.
I feel so much better.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want her like a little mushroom. It was beautiful. This mushroom was beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah. Yeah. I loved the pictures that you sent. But very cool. I think that it's important to know about glimmers because they just I think it can be a really helpful thing. Like if you're struggling to see anything good at all, then like, you know, certainly there's got to be something, something that you can see and say, you know what, that was a positive part of my day. You know, the sun coming out, like in the middle of winter, like whenever the sun comes out for a little while, oh my God, you can't tell me shit about shit. Like you can't tell me I will be outside. Even if it's like very cold, I will be in a spot where the sun is hitting me. like a cat. Like I will find the sun spot.
I love that. You're just a cat.
I am. I'm a lizard.
Okay, well I forgot not to use these erasers on here.
So I challenge everyone to look for the glimmers. That's my challenge to the world. Because we deserve.
Miss Rachel is a glimmer.
She is. She is certainly a bright spot in the world.
Elmo is a glimmer.
That ranch in there is a glimmer for me.
Oh. That is good shit.
Day two being on my list.
I love these plants, redoing these plants and coming up with all these new
Truly. And this room like got exponentially cuter because the plants got exponentially more.
I know. I want to do like some things right up there. I just don't know what.
I know we need more plants.
Yeah.
There's room for more plants.
There is.
So, like,
I know. I bet we can find
we're
some.
Supposed to downsize things.
Listen, what if we just get like 2 new ones? Just 2. Small. Yeah. A snake plant. I've never had a snake plant.
Okay. Yeah. I wish I knew that. I have some at my house I could have brought you, but I still can.
Okay, yes, please. Yeah, I've never had a snake plant. And then I don't know. It's just got to be something. I mean, look around. You saw what I did.
Purple.
Purple?
Yeah, purple plants. I love purple plants.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say their actual name. I only know how to say their name that I don't say because it's racist origins. So.
Oh, is it the creeping?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wandering
dude is what okay.
It's
been changed to. Well, yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, the wandering.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Oh,
I love them.
yeah.
You know, they're
They get
very
so
interesting.
purple.
They don't root really.
Yeah, they're like it's very
They're right on
shallow
the
and
top.
tiny roots. It's really weird.
Yeah. I need to get some.
Yeah, I have some of that too.
I used to have some.
Too bad my house is so far
It
away.
is
We
so
could just
far
go
away.
right down the road.
Y'all have a good night. If you're still here, that is precious.
Yeah. Anyway.
The Last of Us was great. I know. I may be able to talk her into watching it. I'll say hope you'll join us again. Like I said, we are going to do something on that TED Talk that we were talking about. But just come back on Saturday. Say hi.
Yeah.
See how you're doing. If you got a topic you want, if you think something this should be more directed or more topic informed, or I don't know what I'm saying. We do gardening before we go live. So.
And yeah, we just yap.
So
I love to yap. So like, let us know what you would like to yap about.
We'd love it. We'd love it. What are your thoughts? Not professionals.
Yeah, no,
Not professional,
all.
but
just been through a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
And we just really love people.
Yeah, that too. And you know,
I'm working on it.
She is.
I love most people. I love all people.
In theory, she loves them.
I'm just so tired of them. All right. Anyway, love. Thank you for being here. Have a great night. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like, share. I don't know. Do the things. I gotta get like a beginning and ending script. I gotta come up with something. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're leaving.
Have a good night.
Play outro and no, not the transparent one. The set outro video. Hold on, I got one. I got an outro.
Is it
Solanos?
It's
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. David's outro video. And